All right, what's your name?
David.
And what do you do for a living?
I'm unemployed right now, so I'm out here in Rittenhouse Plaza just selling some paintings and shit.
You're not unemployed. You're an entrepreneur.
That's right.
Absolutely. Yeah. That's a great way of looking at it.
In my business, we call that a content creator. You're creating content.
Yeah.
You're doing a live content stream, except instead of it being on Twitch, you're doing it in person for the people.
Yeah.
All right?
Yeah,
Write
exactly.
Write that down, dude. Write that down.
Yeah, write that down.
Should I be taking notes right now?
You probably should. I mean,
should.
you have a sexual partner right now?
No.
Okay. We're gonna tell you how to fix your resume.
Yes.
For when you're talking to people.
Okay.
Okay.
You're going to build me a resume for
mentally.
getting bitches? Is that
No,
what
not
you're
for getting
saying?
bitches, just for
Oh, okay.
talking to people. Because
Yeah.
right now, we asked you what you did. You're like, I'm unemployed. I'm selling paintings in the
Well,
park.
what do you do for a living? No, that I'm surviving. I'm barely living.
No, that's fair. Okay,
Yeah.
no, that's fine.
Yeah, exactly.
I get you on that, but I'm saying
Yeah.
in this moment though, I'm a content creator.
Yeah,
I make
I'm a
physical
content creator in
I like
yeah.
physical content.
How have you done today?
I didn't do anything today. I just sat there and didn't get any. But I've gotten some compliments and
Okay.
stuff today, so that's
Okay.
good enough for me.
Yeah,
You know?
seedlings.
Yeah.
Well,
Where
no, that can't be. I gotta side with Perlman on this one. That can't be okay. No compliments. We need sales.
Yeah,
Sales.
that's true.
I disagree. I'm on your side. Okay.
Yeah.
First of all, he's a talented artist.
Yes, he
He's-
is.
He's hanging out in the
Well,
park where there's a large
you're
audience.
sitting over here. You haven't even seen it. I feel like you're
Yeah,
just talking out
I'm
of your
looking.
ass
It's
right
over
now.
there. It's all the way over there.
Now
I
I'm on
can't-
their side.
Yeah,
Why would you do that, dude?
Well, you know,
I like this guy.
be on their side, be on my side.
I'm
you
on
know,
your side.
just,
Listen, no,
dude,
no.
pick a side, man.
I'm
Jesus
in between.
Christ.
I'm
All
Sweden
all
right now, baby.
I got
I'm
you,
Sweden.
I got you.
I'm the.
You're trying to make the guest comfortable. I
That's right.
understand.
I'm,
I
I'm
understand.
starting to
So
think
listen,
about the
when this
tariffs.
is over, okay, we don't know you that well, but when this is
Yeah.
over, we'll give you his home address. So
That's
if you
right.
want to burn him alive while he's sleeping,
Yes.
we want to keep the streak going, and I don't want it to be me.
That's fine.
Absolutely.
That's what this really comes down
no,
to.
No,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
As long as I
You
get-
guys can all. It'll be like a Mexican standoff. You could give everyone you give me his address, you give me his, you know,
Yeah,
and
sure.
so on, and
Yeah.
it's like whoever I decide to attack. It's
Flavor of the week. I like that.
Exactly.
Yeah, pick
you
your
know.
favorite color.
Maybe
Yeah.
maybe now I'll go for him. In
Yeah.
a month I'll go for you. You know.
Yeah, I mean, I've been
Can
the
you say
nicest
it
one
directly
in
at one of these cameras over there? Say your full name and social security number while you're at it?
At home
Nah,
address.
that's cool.
Yeah.
What were you doing before? You're a painter.
I generally cook. I like work in kitchens and stuff like
Okay.
that. So yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Any restaurants in the city that you worked at? Any,
Yeah, I worked
places?
at the Four Seasons. I was the garde manger there for a while. I was awful at it.
What's the garde manger?
It's a pantry chef. So you do like salads, sushi, shit like that.
Very, very fancy word for the guy who just puts some lettuce and
Yeah,
carrots
exactly.
together.
But that's what they called me, so I'm
Yeah.
like, might as well.
Yeah,
that
it's a
works
sick
on a
name.
resume. It sounds cooler.
It sounds awesome. And listen, that place is $1,100 a night. I was just
Yeah.
talking about it to my wife because
Yeah.
Bethany Frankel said that that's the greatest hotel in America.
Oh,
Really?
yeah.
Yeah, Bethany
Wow.
I just saw it on the TikTok.
Yeah.
Wow,
And
on the TikTok.
on
Are you
the
on the
TikTok.
Are you on the TikTok?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Good. I hope you put your
Yeah,
paintings
absolutely.
on
I've
TikTok.
seen you. I've seen
You see me on the TikTok?
Yeah, a few times.
See, that's what's dangerous.
It is dangerous.
This is the reason
I've been
why I
able to
shouldn't
track
be.
you down.
I know. You see what the
Yeah.
fuck's happened? I told
Yeah.
you fucking
And then you're
idiot.
gonna give me your address. And
I'm
burn
not
down
giving you
your-
my address. I'm giving you his address.
Well, no, he's gonna give me. If you give me,
He doesn't
his
have my address. He
well,
doesn't know where
I'm
I
sure
live.
he could find
does.
it. Yeah, I do,
That's what's
actually.
fucked
Well,
up.
we did talk about
He
that earlier,
got
yeah.
me. He got me in early conversation.
Yeah.
Early conversation. We were chatting. He said, "Where are you coming from?" I was like, "Fucking long drive, stupid fucking traffic." And then I just, like an idiot, I fucking forgot, blurted out.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Eh."
Oh my
You hit your
God.
exact address when you told him
Well,
where
no,
you
I
lived?
mean, I could actually
He
put
could
it to,
figure it
like,
out.
10 square
Yeah.
miles.
He could figure it out.
That's
So
a
here's what I'm
dangerous
trying to
game.
say. If I have any stalkers out there who still believe that I'm a secret federal agent,
Yeah.
this guy right here, he has all the information.
I do.
And you know what he doesn't like? He doesn't like having rats put on his tummy.
True.
With a big mixing bowl on top.
Oh, yeah,
and then
no.
a candle lit on top of that to heat it up that
Yeah.
scares the rat so it has to crawl its way out.
I think that's what Gardengers do.
What?
That's what Gardengers do, right?
It's a garde manger.
Garde
yeah.
manger.
Come
See,
on,
that-
it's close enough.
So here we
It's close
go. Here we go. Here's the thing right here.
Gardengers is a Sixers position.
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
He's averaging 3 deflections a game.
Yeah.
He's defending.
He's on the IL too.
That's right.
Next time you sit down on a podcast in a random park and you tell people what
Yeah.
you do for a living, just fucking tell them you're a garde manger.
Yeah.
Just
yeah.
tell them.
Yeah.
Because I don't know what it is.
No one does.
No.
Really, no.
So
yeah.
do you do more beyond just like salads and sushi and stuff like that? Did you go get trained for like classical cooking and anything like
No.
that? Just a job you fell
Well,
into?
Before I worked there, I worked at like food trucks and shit. I'm originally
Okay.
from the Poconos.
Okay.
Nice.
So like really rural, not like anywhere you'd ever hear of. But I worked at like a food truck, stuff like that. So they just kind of hired me on a whim.
Yeah.
Because I was like, yeah, I have some cooking experience.
Sure.
So, you know,
I
and
worked-
I was awful at
I
it.
worked
I'm
in
gonna be
restaurants
honest.
for nearly 20 years.
Yeah,
so
it's
that's like
awful.
everybody's fucking
It's
like that's
awful.
that's why I was asking because some guys end up on the line and you just happen to be cool. You happen to be like somebody likes you. You work your way up. You say like onto the line cook and stuff like that. And then the head guy, he just has a good connection to Coke. Like that's where the head chef usually. He's like, I got a good connection to Coke, and I stole my girlfriend's fucking recipes. And now here I am.
The true line guy,
Yeah, the true line guy. That's definitely that's why he's the head of the line cook.
He's the most qualified. Stealing recipes from your girlfriend means you're more qualified than most people in the kitchen industry.
and
100%. 100%. Yeah.
Oh, dude, there's the biggest. Listen, I love them. I never look back. But like the fucking when people are arguing about like who would you trust your kid with? Would you trust your kid with a trans woman? Yeah, with a line cook? Fuck no.
Yeah, no way.
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
Absolutely. The last restaurant I worked at, we had this line cook named Vinny, and I didn't know he relapsed halfway through the shift.
Oh shit.
And like I didn't know what was going on, and like I'm like he's starting to act weird. And it's like the end of the night, and they're like, we gotta fire Vinny, dude. He relapsed. And like I finally like I look behind the line, and he's got the fucking crazy face, and he's like leaning all weird. And I'm like, fuck, we got rid of Vinny. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, all right. And I went over like Vinny. I was like, you still owe me $10. And he's like, oh shit, yeah. And he gave me like $10. I was like, because I gave him $10 to ride the bus home.
Yeah.
Like a week prior.
And
I got it. I've never been prouder in my life to get that fucking $10 back, because I was like, that shit. That might have been the $10 that did it too.
How fucking expensive was that bus?
Huh?
$10?
That's what I'm saying. I think he didn't even need the bus at all. I think he wanted $10. He got over to Kensington.
Yeah.
I feel
He
like
came
that's
back
your
down.
fault. That's your fault for
I
trusting
didn't know.
$10 for a bus.
Well, listen, this is
$10
before
for a bus.
Venmo. It's before Venmo.
I think you
and
can
it was
buy
the
the
smallest
bus.
bill I had.
Seriously.
The
way Seth is being
It
funded
was
now,
more
you own a
listen,
bus.
I was cool with Vinny. I was like, Vinny's a good guy. Like, he blah, blah, blah. I didn't know. And now here he was.
that was a
Here it
fun
was.
comparison. A trans person and a line person are two people that too many people are worried about what they're doing in the bathroom.
I think,
Yes, that's a good. You know what?
Yeah.
That's a good joke.
Thanks,
that's
man.
a good joke right there.
I'll sit on that one
I
all
like
day
that
long.
you called them line persons.
Yeah,
Line
that's exactly
person.
right.
Thank you for that. Yeah.
Just kind of one of those cool
Very
kind of guys
woke.
who just kind of takes it as it comes, stuff like
Holy
that.
shit.
Anyway, you're a Gardasil. You're a Gardasil for cervical
I guess
cancer.
so. No, I mean now I'm a painter for the past like 2 months or so.
So how's that been going? How's that look like on a day-to-day basis? Are you out here just kind of like shucking and jiving?
I'm just kind of like a street vendor more or less. I come out. I'm normally in the exact same spot. I'm sure the camera guy will get it. It's
It's right here by the fountain.
Sitting on the corner of the fountain, just selling random abstract paintings, and I just started doing it maybe like a month and a half ago, and I've sold like 5 or 6.
That's fucking
cool.
awesome.
So,
How much do they retail for typically?
I tend to work with people because you never know, like if it's like a college student or something, they don't know, like you don't know how much money they have. I'll be like, hey, I want like 60 for this, and then we'll negotiate. So it'll be like maybe I'll get 50 for one or something like that.
Do you ever
the most-
worry that the art is going in like a sex dungeon or somewhere nefarious? I would think about that all the time.
Honestly, that makes it sound better. Honestly, I think that's
Ooh,
pretty
okay.
cool. Yeah,
Yeah.
that would be pretty cool.
That's kind of nice. All right.
Yeah.
I like that. They're putting their own kind of art on top of it.
Yeah,
Semen.
maybe yes, coming all over them and stuff like that. And
Well,
it's
don't
like,
be
that's-
gross about it, dude.
Hey,
Jesus
brother,
Christ.
you're the one who brought it up, not me, not me.
Yeah, true. That's a good point.
Yeah,
My bad. Remember, we're friends. We're friends. We hate these guys, dude. You
yeah,
and I.
yeah.
I'll give you his address.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I'll
Yeah.
wear a dress. How about that? I'll
Hey,
one up you.
yes.
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
So you've only been painting for 2 months.
I've been selling them for I've been painting for years,
Oh,
but
okay.
I mean like just selling them, like because otherwise they were just sitting around my house. So
Do you have a website or a Pinterest?
No, I kind of just post everything on Instagram.
On Instagram? What's your
Yeah.
Instagram handle? Say it right into the
So-
camera.
Yeah.
David Dietsch, Dietsch is how you spell the last
German.
name. Yeah, German. It literally translates to as to denote a German person. So,
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, so your name is David the German.
Yeah, David the German.
All
Yeah,
right.
yeah, it's
All
pretty
right.
awesome. It's a
Yeah,
good
nothing,
name.
nothing
Yeah.
wrong with nothing wrong with German painters.
yeah,
that
just-
should be
just-
totally
yeah,
fine.
no.
Just real quick, both of my parents were Baptist.
Yeah.
Fix that.
No,
Fix that in
I
post.
think I just found your new Instagram handle. David the German is so much better than
Listen, and honestly, right now in America, that might do really fucking good.
Yeah.
You might pick up a
it's
whole
also,
new audience.
It's also I went to University of the Arts, so I had to drop out. So like I'm a German art school dropout.
Good
like,
Lord, dude.
It gives the people out there more reason.
all right, now here's
more
my question.
reason
We
to
have
buy
World
my
War III
paintings.
coming up. Please do
You
not
know?
serve in there, dude.
Like, I'm
Please
just
do
saying-
not serve.
Hold on. Time out. David the German. Are you mostly painting landscapes? How are you on perspective?
I'm awful at perspective. man.
Dude,
Just
we're doing
like-
it again. We're running it
Yeah,
back.
yeah.
We're running it back.
Yeah,
Here we are.
Yeah,
First they
But-
come for the homegrown.
yeah.
Oh, fuck, dude. I hate that goddamn poem. I fucking hate that poem.
Oh,
David,
man.
I'd like to extend my Divas gratitude to your
Absolutely.
painting career.
Thank you
Good
so
luck
much.
with
You were
everything.
great. You were great. Thank you so
Yeah,
much.
thank you so
That was a ton
much,
of fun.
yeah.
Good luck with
Remember,
everything.
remember this. Remember these smiling faces when you turn.
You should
When
bet-
I turn,
Yeah.
You should grab a couple paintings and bring them over.
Actually, you really should.
yeah, grab a couple paintings and bring them over.
absolutely, absolutely. I can.
No,
yeah.
we'll keep rolling. We'll keep
yeah,
rolling.
we'll keep rolling.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, go ahead.
I'll just
Yeah.
grab all of them probably.
Sweet.
Okay.
I'm gonna get out of here soon anyway.
That's cool.
Yeah. Holy shit.
If
Yeah.
that guy burns my house down, I am going to be royally pissed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know how they always have that joke where it's like, "Would you kill baby Hitler?" I think we got to kill young adult.
I'm not. I'm not comfortable with that joke in today's
Yeah, I don't think we can
political and violent
Timestamp.
environment.
Hello, folks. Timestamp.
I'm kidding. I'm very comfortable with that joke.
Yeah, I was going to say, you're going to burn my house down. Yeah, that's a good
I
point.
know, I've
Yeah.
been saying for no. I'm actually just physically uncomfortable. It's so goddamn cold.
Oh, yeah, the elements.
It is mid-April. This feels like when I went to a opening week game at
Yeah.
the
Yes.
Phillies, and I underdressed, and I wore the wrong socks, and then I paid $29 or whatever it is for like some special Philly
Yep.
socks, and I was wearing like fucking Converses because I wanted to look
Yep.
cool
Yep.
with my mom.
Yeah.
It's fucking crazy.
I just had a similar thing. I just got ankle socks for the first time in years, and I feel like I'm a totally different guy.
Really?
Oh yeah.
I'm not wearing them right now because I'm not totally comfortable, but I
All
wore
right.
them the other day, and I was agile.
David the
Sweet.
German is back.
Let's go.
David Z. German.
Okay, here we go.